What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is DEESETURUMANE. I make videos about motherhood, food, lifestyle, and some fitness in the mix. How cute do I look? Before we get into this very serious conversation, how cute. Oh, I love these colors, honey. These nails, honey. Okay, anyways, self-appreciation is important, so let's get right into this video. So this video, excuse my cell phone, this video is something that I should have put up in the beginning of the month, but you're gonna see this when we're almost halfway through the month. And so for June, July, and August, I've decided to take a break from drinking adult beverages, aka alcohol. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that I mentioned this in my stories, and I may have mentioned why a little bit, but I'm going to get into the details of that in this video. So if that's your jam, and if you want to know why I quit drinking, and maybe you should too, stick around. So first of all, a little bit of background. I'm not somebody that generally drinks a lot, and recently, when I say recently, I want to say in the past 5 months, so basically this whole year, I was drinking quite a bit. Not that I was getting like drunk and black out and blah blah blah, but every single night, you guys, I swear, if not every night, I would say 5 days out of 7 days a week, I would have 1 to 2 glasses of wine every night. So after I put my child to bed, or after his dad put him to bed, then I'd just be like, oh, okay, I can relax and bring on the vino, honey. And I would have a glass or 2 of wine. So I wasn't really getting drunk, but you know, I don't know, I wasn't quite happy with that either. I wasn't drinking obviously during pregnancy and for a long time while I was still breastfeeding and pumping. If you want to see the review for my pumping or my breast pump, please click the link above or click the description box, the link in the description box. So I started sort of getting into it a little bit when I spaced out my pumping sessions. You'll hear all about that in that video that I mentioned just now. And so I was like, I can't have a glass of wine here and there, and it turned into a glass of wine every night. Some nights it was 2 glasses of wine. Always a white wine, honey, a Shannon to be specific. And when I wake up in the morning, because I'm such a lightweight, you guys, if I have like 4 glasses of wine, I'm drunk, like sloppy drunk. So I'd wake up in the morning with a headache, like a hangover headache, but I wasn't really hungover. So I'm starting my mornings off already not on a great foot. Like I've got a slight headache, and I'm just like, oh, what the heck? And I noticed that it's probably the wine you've been drinking. And like I said, it's not like I'm having issues with alcohol. It's not hindering me from going about my daily business. It's not like I'm drinking throughout my whole day, or that I'm turning into this abusive monster towards my child once I've had a glass of wine. No, it's just, firstly, I'd wake up with this hangover, sort of. It wasn't really like, you know, that crippling hangover that we used to have in college. It wasn't like that. It was sort of like, what is this cloud? Yeah, it felt like this dark cloud just following me, hanging over my head throughout like half of my morning. And so I thought, I don't want to start my mornings like that, you know. So that's like the first reason. And second reason was because of this cloud that's hanging over my head half the morning. I just thought I need some mental clarity in my day, you know. I'm a stay-at-home / work from home mom, and when my child wakes up, he is ready to go. Okay, it is let's party, let's get this day started, and I'm here with this cloud hanging over my head, and I'm trying to keep up with him, but I cannot. So for mental clarity, that was like the first reason I decided maybe I should take the winter to sort of just stop drinking, get some mental clarity, etc, etc. And the way that I've been getting mental clarity is I've gotten back into journaling. My goal was to journal every night, but I think I've been doing so I'd say 4 nights out of a week, which is great. So I got this notebook a while ago while I was pregnant. St. Kiwi sent it to me. It says D gets shit done. And so the first entry in this journal was on the 18th of Feb 2021, but from there I just wasn't consistent, and the journaling that I was doing in here from then until about March was sort of based around like my Bible readings in the evening. And I'm not throwing shade at the Bible, but I just felt like it wasn't getting what I needed out of it. Sometimes I still do center my journaling around whatever scripture passage that I read that evening, but lately it's just sort of gone back to how I used to journal. And I come into some really great journal prompts. The first one being, take a negative thought that you are having constantly and turn it into a positive one. And that's sort of how I've been doing affirmations recently. So one of the negative thoughts that I've been having is that I feel stuck in my life. I am stuck. I feel like I'm stuck in 2017, and I turned it into a positive thought. I'm trying to find it in here. Oh yeah, actually the words were, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. That is the negative thought that I keep having. Not fueled by alcohol, just generally. And the positive, turning that into a positive, is I know what I'm doing with my life. I know what I'm doing with my life. I'm doing this. I love doing this, for example. I know what I'm doing with my life. Spirit guides my footsteps and my decisions. And the minute I had that epiphany, I was just like, ding! Girl, of course you know what you're doing with your life. Of course spirit guides your footsteps and your decisions. Look at you. You are living a great life. You are living your best life. A lot of people wish that they could be living your life. Okay, so that's just one of the things that have come out of me stopping to drink, is getting back into journaling and turning negative self-talk into positive self-talk, into great affirmations. Okay. Reason number 2 that I've stopped drinking is to have better focus. And I want to focus on myself, like I said. Okay, self-improvement, journaling. And number 2, I need to focus on my businesses, one of which is this one. It is YouTube. Number 2 business, it is personal training. And number 3, it is the cake business. So I have my hands full. I cannot wake up with a gray cloud hanging over my head. I want to shake myself as I'm saying this, okay? I cannot afford to do that. I cannot afford to be rolling out of bed. I need to jump out of bed. I need to get going, because I've got things to do. I've got goals to reach. I've got targets to meet. I've got clients to satisfy. Your girl is booked and busy, okay? So yeah, just better focus. And I think that you will notice, I mean, in this week alone, it is Thursday and you are watching this video, which I filmed on Wednesday. I want to put out more content for you guys. So how am I going to do that when I'm up having a glass of wine, wake up with the freaking headache, okay? And focusing on myself, doing things that bring me joy, one of which is getting my nails done, honey. Okay, if I'm spending all my coin on wines, how am I gonna spend coin on this? Look at this, it's cute. And the final reason as to why I have taken a break from drinking is so that I can get into new habits or pick up old habits. Before pregnancy, I was reading a lot. I have a ton of books, and some of them I'd like to reread, one of which is Rising Strong by Brene Brown. I'm actually going to get it now from where it is. And I've started reading a new book, and it is this one, Start With Why, which aligns with the point that I had previously. This book is a business book. It's by Simon Sinek, and if you've read it you will know it, but it is a business book and it will help me, it is helping me have better focus on my business and have better whys about why I do the things that I do or run the businesses that I run. And yeah, I'm loving it. I'm not that far in. You can see, obviously I've read, let me put it this way, I've read the top bits and I've still got all of that bit to read, but I read about 10 pages a day or a night, and that's going really well for me. But yeah, I'd like to get into other things. If you have suggestions, things that are not going to necessarily cost money. I mean, journaling doesn't cost money. Or you need to buy a journal, but all you need to buy is the journal and a pen. That shouldn't cost you more than about 80 rand really. And then the books, a book, I'm prepared to read a book a month. A book is, or my budget for my books is like between 300 and 400 rand for the book, and if it's more than that, it will depend what the book is about. I also want to buy more cookbooks and more dessert recipe books and all of that jazz, so that I can refresh my mind and bring you guys more fun recipes on my other channel, which I will link in the description box. So the 3 reasons that I have stopped drinking, I'm just going to list them. 1 is for mental clarity, 2 is to focus on myself and focus on my businesses, and number 3 is to get into new habits or go back to old habits that serve me, because the habit of drinking wine every night was no longer serving me. And I'm saying taking a break from drinking because I wanted to spend this winter to sort of see what progress I make implementing the things that I've just listed. And then come September, when it's springtime, I may have better boundaries with myself in terms of my alcohol consumption, or I may just continue to just not drink alcoholic beverages. If I see that this is working and it's serving me really well, I may just decide that, you know what, it's not worth it, or decide that rather have a glass of wine on a Friday night. But Friday nights are also busy because people want cakes on Saturdays. We will see how we manage all of this, but it's not to say that I had a problem with alcohol and that I'm an alcoholic, blah blah blah. I do not identify as an alcoholic, and I don't make light of people that suffer from alcoholism. I have had experiences with somebody that has a problem with drinking, and I'm not making light of that, and I know how it affects people, and it affects people's money and affects people's families and all of that. But I'm just saying that I had started to notice that it is not serving me to sip wine every single night at all. So I'm gonna make a change, and that's the nice thing about being an adult, is being able to pinpoint that this is no longer working, how can I fix it, and then coming up with a solution. So I'm going to stop this video over here. Please be kind in the comments, otherwise I will switch them off. And if you found any of this helpful, or if you are wanting to go dry as well, let me know in the comments. I'm here to support you, homegirl or homeboy. I know there are a lot of men that watch my channel. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and do please remember to give this video a big thumbs up and share it with somebody that may find this helpful, someone that has been wanting to take a break or stop drinking. Cool. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.